Back in Week 11, the Aviators won a shootout in their first matchup against the Falcons. Can Atlanta even the score? The answer comes your way next on Madden Football.
The NFL... It's the second of our two games here on this Saturday as Super Wild Card Weekend continues here on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'3" cornerback.
And he comes into these playoffs bringing a team that's been battle-tested, won the division, and earned the home playoff game here in round one. But every year they know that a division champ, it feels like, gets beat. They don't want to be that team. They have to avoid the overconfidence and make sure they play the same way they played during the regular season, mistake-free and with passion.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Again, it's Robinson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Ready.
A first carry for Tyler Algier. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 7. Ritter now looking to throw it this time. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And Pitts is going to pick up a Falcons first down as he'll get this down inside the 35. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Robinson up the middle. Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
I absolutely agree with you there because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
Koo knocks this one through the post. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit. So every point is precious.
Koo just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And he was absolutely sensational throwing the football all year long, better than 40 touchdown passes. That means he made good decisions, and his team trusted him with the ball. So I can't imagine a scenario in this game where they change their philosophy. If they trusted him in the regular season, they're going to trust him now and let him turn it loose.
Here we go.
Now a 2nd and 10. And They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
A gain of 14. First down, Aviators.
Now a give running right. It's Cook. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Fields. Quick hitter here. It's complete. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. A run there with Cook not going to accomplish much. Call it no gain. 2nd down coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, well, they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Cordero Patterson, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Aviators have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. I guess you could say they're kind of fortunate to be in the position that they're in, able to host as a division champ because it's really one of the weakest divisions in the NFL.
And there's often the discussion every time, right, that 4th seed, should they actually be hosting? Because sometimes it turns out that division winner has a lesser record than wild card teams that get in, and some people think that'd be a more fair way of doing things. I gotta tell you, I personally like it. The winning a division title, I don't care what the division, how it's ranked, it still means something to me, and I like the fact that they get to host.
I think that that's the reason you have the divisions. If you didn't, just stack them all up and take the best 6 records, but there's a division for a reason, and the champion hosts the first round.
And the first rule of thumb in building a team?
Back now in Atlanta, 2nd quarter action. The Falcons with the football. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw it here. Ritter, short throw, caught by Pitts. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Ritter now. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they had a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw in that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 33 yards that time.
Like my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Cooler knocks this one through the post. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
To the 36-yard line, stop there. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Here's Fields. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
It's a well-designed play here. 3 wide receivers in the formation. They're all going to run deep routes to put pressure on the safeties, and then they let their tight end cut his route off a little shorter and work toward the middle of the field. That's a difficult route to try to defend.
1st and 10, it's Patterson. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That's a gain of 6 on the first down run.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, there's 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends. They're usually big, big people, because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers, because usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Dalvin Cook taking it in from 2 yards out. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Point after try forthcoming. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it's capped off by the touchdown run coming from Dalvin Cook. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They're kind of searching for that magic elixir. You know, they're moving the football a little bit, but not with any great consistency.
I love that term you just used, elixir, right?
Old school.
Old school. I love that, because you don't want to put too much pressure on your defense as well. All right, if you're kicking field goals, that's great. But your defense has to keep going out there and holding the other team. You're not giving them any cushion to work with, and that gets tougher and tougher as the game goes along. Put the ball in the end zone and get 6s. That's the ambrosia that they're looking for.
Ambrosia, and trying to erase this deficit. Ritter from the gun. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling. Ritter will set up to throw it. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. Clock running, and the Falcons moving with a sense of urgency. Ritter on 1st and 10. And this throw will be intercepted. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. Now it's Fields. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Grady Jarrett. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Fields on first down. And a quick throw here that's complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard match. Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. They'll start on the ground here on first down. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Aviators.
Go.
Fields going to toss this quickly out wide, complete. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 42-yard line.
Now Cook running right, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. We'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Fields. Flushed out right. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So they bring out their punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
Check White.
They start on the ground with Robinson here. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And now off to the races down the right side. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. 82 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Back to Robinson now on first down. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Off the play fake, it's Ritter. This pass is caught by London. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
52. Set. Hut.
3rd and goal. Ritter with it. Touchdown, Falcons! Kyle Pitts from 6 yards away. And the Falcons have cut it back within a score. Ritter will throw for it. And he'll get in for the 2 points. So that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet and said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Here's the Anchorage offense back out now. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Fields going to get this one out on the perimeter. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 31-yard line.
Handoff comes to Cook. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Here we go.
A gain of 13 yards. And an Anchorage 1st down.
Off play action. Fields. His throw incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now. And they'll send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The drive will start with an option going left. That time they pick up at 24 yards on the keeper. 1st down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over, because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47.
103 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the wild card round.
Robinson will try to pick it up. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They'll run for it with Robinson. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
In the early days of the NFL, you could easily blame these drops on maybe some uneven or uncertain lighting in a stadium. Not anymore. The lights are pretty good.
Yeah, they're great here at night, but his 2nd drop, indeed, not a good look. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into to the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
That is brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
We've seen some big kicks in the NFL the last few years, and that one might just rank right up there.
And you know you can hear the crowd react, right? But I was focused in on the sideline and watched them absolutely erupt. I don't know how many of them thought that he was actually going to make that kick, but how about how they felt when the ball went over the post?
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's all on the line now, all even in this wild card matchup. Maybe their most important drive of the season coming up right now here, 1st and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. 2nd and 10. Fields. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And this won't be enough. Stop the yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down. They'll try and run for him. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Ready?
3rd and short, Ritter. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Ritter. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Ready.
On 2nd down, Ritter. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down, but they are in field goal range already.
Set. Hunt.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Ready.
On 3rd down, Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Robinson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Here now, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Robinson will score. Touchdown Atlanta. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just 1 play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends were on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of the tight end more as a pass catcher. But this group, they tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team, and they committed to it and got it done right there.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, called it the 26. The situation for him offensively as follows. Down by 7, 1:08 to go. This is where your playoff mettle is tested. On the road, needing a touchdown to stay alive as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. All eyes on Fields. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. This secondary as a unit, they've worked really well together in this one, especially late.
A lot of cohesiveness, a lot of communication, and some great athleticism. They're playing so well now, a nickname is sure to follow. They're going to have to name this whole unit.
And it's caught! It's a touchdown! So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we may very well be headed to overtime. Both these teams fighting for their playoff lives, all tied 4th quarter as the kick is away here. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. And here now come the Falcons. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dial. Plenty of chills and thrills in this one, and more to come here as overtime will decide who moves on to the divisional round. Taken at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Well, CD certainly doesn't get any more exciting than this. Overtime in the postseason. Of course, keep in mind things are different than the old way it was. In the playoffs now, both teams guaranteed a possession, so a touchdown here, if they get one, the ball game will not be over.
And partners, we both know many people have called for this change before, and they finally got it after the Buffalo-Kansas City Classic in the 2022 playoffs. Patrick Mahomes and KC, they score first, game over. Josh Allen and Bills never touched the football. People hated that. Now if the game reaches OT, every playoff team has a chance to fight to extend their season. So the plan has got to be, you win the toss and you take the ball, reach the end zone and score, and put as much pressure on your opponent as possible to try and win a game in OT in the playoffs.
A touchdown would obviously be ideal to start this overtime. They'd still need to play defense, but it's 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Keeping the aggression going on defense in overtime here, a first down blitz.
You know you can get burned on it big time if they pick it up, but in this situation, they brought the blitz, put some pressure on the QB, and he wasn't able to complete a pass downfield.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. It's 3rd and 4. Big play here, trying to keep this opening drive of overtime alive.
Sticking with the passing game. Here's Ritter again. That one deep for London. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Here's Bradley Pinion now. On for a very important punt here in overtime. That's taken on the 25.
A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards.
And out will come the offense as they take over. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38.
First throw in overtime by Fields.
Flush to his right. That'll be complete to Cook. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Straight ahead, Patterson.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one a first down pickup of 8.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
And he'll get it down to the play to the 37.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
Here's Fields. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
At the Falcons' 3-yard line.
Patterson. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to rip.
Oh, and it's intercepted. It's a foot race. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. So it goes as a fumble, but the key.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the... So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. 2nd and a couple. Here's Ritter.
Rolling to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down.
Now Ritter.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is taken around the 12. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
It's a pickup of 3.
2nd and 7.
At the 25-yard line.
To throw is Fields. quickly here, and that's complete.
And he's going to pick up a first down here as that clock continues to run.
First down, Aviators.
On play action, Fields.
He'll buy some time right. And his throw here is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And they're going to get another first down here up at midfield.
Terrell on the tackle. A gain of 13 yards.
They run again on first down. Cook. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. One overtime. How about 2? We need another. We're still even. We'll switch sides and have that second overtime in just a moment.
Welcome back to this wild card contest. The second OT ready to begin here shortly. From the 41, this is second and a yard. Fields now to throw.
Side here, and that's complete. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
First down, Aviators.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
Quick hitter here. It's complete.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
At the Falcons, 5-yard line.
On second down, Cook. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. And that carry probably not so much for yardage, just to get the spot that you want to get the field goal.
And any yardage you gain there is really kind of gravy, and this just becomes what my old coach used to say. Get into position to be in position. And that's what they want, the right spot for their kicker to line up the field goal.
It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
And an Anchorage first down.
A give. This is Cook. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. They've had some success here in overtime of this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to them.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Throwing on third down, Fields.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. So we'll take a break with them and be right back. So now this one's going to rest on the foot of their second-year kicker. This to advance to the divisional round. And he got it. The kick is good. And they have won it here in double overtime. Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive.